Hello and welcome to LogicBridge Academy. Today, we are going to discuss one of the most memorized and least understood topics in mathematics, laws of indices. No cramming, just clear logic. Are you ready? Before we talk about laws, we must ask a simple question. What does 2 raised power 3 mean? 2 raised power 3 means 2 times 2 times 2, right? This is an index and this is our base. We should understand that an index tells us how many times a number is multiplied by itself. That is all. Every law of indices comes from this meaning. Our first law is multiplication law. We should know that when we have two or more numbers of the same base multiplied together, we simply add the index. For instance, when we have a raised to the power of m multiplied by a raised to the power of n, this is simply a raised to the power of m plus n. For example, when we have 2 raised to the power of 3 multiplied by 2 raised to the power of 2, this is the same thing as 2 raised to the power of 3 plus 2. 3 and 2. We have 3 plus 2, which is equals to 2 raised to the power of 5. The second law of indices we have is the division law. Unlike multiplication, in division, we subtract the index. For instance, when we have a raised to the power of m divided by a raised to the power of n, this is equals to a raised to the power of m minus n. For example, when we have 5 raised to the power of, let me say 5, divided by 5 raised to the power of 2, this is equals to 5 raised to the power of 5 minus 2. 5 and 2, 5 minus 2, which is equals to 5 raised to the power of 3. Our next law is zero index law. We should know that any number raised to the power of 0 is 1. For instance, when we have a raised to the power of 0, this is equals to 1. For example, 10 power 0 is equals to 1. 7 power 0 is equals to 1. 1000 power 0 is equals to 1. So any number raised to the power of 0, any number to the power of 0 is like dividing that number by itself. For example, we may decide to say 2 raised power 5 divided by 2 raised power 5, right? According to law of indices, we subtract. This is when we have 2 raised power 5 minus 5, which is 0. Our next law is the fourth law of indices, which is the negative index law. Negative index does not mean negative numbers. It means the number has moved from the numerator to the denominator. For instance, when we have a raised to the power of minus m, this is equals to 1 all over a raised to the power of m. For example, if we have 10 raised to the power of minus 2, this is equals to 1 all over 10 raised to the power of 2. Our last but not the least law of indices is the fraction index law. When our index is fraction, for example, a raised to the power of m all over n, this is the same thing as the nth root of a to the power of m, or it can be written as nth root of a all to the power of m. For instance, if we have 27 raised to the power of 2 all over 3. This is the same thing as cube root of 27 square, or it can be written as cube root of 27 all square. It is good to note that laws of indices are not rules to memorize. They are logic to understand. This is LogicBridge Academy. Understand first, excellent follows. See you in the next lesson. Thank you.